Welcome to episode number 8 of the Making Moves podcast, where we talk relocating and real estate in the Dominican Republic. I'm your host, Josie Sells DR, and today we are in one of my favorite spots on the island, the beautiful Las Terrenas. And if you are watching this video live or on YouTube, you can see this amazing backdrop behind me. We are filming today's episode in the newly listed Casa Panorama, which is going to be hitting the market next week. I'm really excited to introduce today's guest, Mr. Johan. Please pronounce your last name for me.
Febrillet.
Febrillet.
Johan
Okay.
Febrillet.
Johan Febrillet. There we go.
That's correct. There you go.
You are a sales executive for Noval Properties.
That's
Noval
right.
Properties is the most prestigious development company here in the Dominican Republic, but it's also an international development company that has been putting a lot of focus on the DR for the last few years here. So Johan, thank you so much for being here. Really excited to sit down with you. Can you start off by just introducing yourself and giving us a little background about who you are, where you came from, and what you're doing in the DR?
Of course. First off, it's a great pleasure for me to be here with you, Josie. I know we have been talking about this for quite a while, and it's great to see that it's finally happening.
Yes.
So Johan Febrillet, as you said, I've been in the construction market, or they say the real estate world, for a couple of years now. But before I made my way into Noval, I used to be an English teacher in the past. So I worked for different institutions in Santo Domingo. So I was an educator for about 18 years or something like that. But selling the world of real estate was always in my my genes, and that was back in the days, it was not my priority. It was teaching was my priority. But now, after a couple of years, I decided to say, okay, let's just turn this into my priority and help people to make a good investment, to help them make a great decision in the real estate world. I know that the Dominican Republic is turning into a really exciting place or vacational area to be in, and this is the best time for us to help people find their piece of paradise in this beautiful island.
Amazing. And you are Dominican. You were born and raised here.
100% Dominican.
So you know the island.
The Dominican Republic.
Very well.
I think I know a little bit about Dominican Republic.
I'm sure you know more than, well, you definitely know more than I do. Okay, so I want to kind of dive into Noval specifically. In your opinion, what separates this company from other developers in the Dominican Republic?
Okay, let's see how I can answer to that question. Let's start with a brief story about someone I know. This guy, he has a lot of money. He's a wealthy person.
Okay.
And he got into this stage in his life in which if he's about to do business with someone, it's not about money, because that's what he has the most, right?
Right.
And in his opinion, when he's about to do business with someone, it's all about the connection. You feel like, am I going to have a lot of headaches doing this business, or are we going to get along throughout the way? Are we going to be successful when it comes to being happy about what we're doing? Am I going to enjoy this? So those were his concerns before doing business with someone. And something besides being for about 19 years in the construction market as one of the most prestigious construction companies in the Dominican Republic, especially in the area of Punta Cana. Besides that, and having a reputable reputation for all these years, apart from mentioning this, I think that the environment around Noval is one of the most important things. It's this family feeling that you get to have when you're in the office, when you're working with your partners, your co-workers. Yeah. It's feeling this excitement of, I belong to a family. This family is willing to do everything that needs to be done so that I can grow, so that I can become successful, so that I can feel happy about being part of this company. And as you already know, the quality of the finishes, the construction process, the fact that we're coming here with this visionary developments, with this really modern concepts, it's what makes Noval a completely different company. Yeah. And the fact that happy clients, that's one of the most important things. The fact that when a client is receiving what they're expecting, that's something that says a lot about a company. That speaks volume.
Absolutely.
And I think one of the most important things about Noval is the environment you get to feel when you're,
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah, when I came to that event, that was my first time like attending any sort of Noval event, and I met a lot of people for the first time, but everyone was just so welcoming, so friendly, and you could feel that, connection and that family sort of vibe between everybody there. So it was really great.
It's precisely, and also the follow-up job that is, done after the, closing a deal, because
Yep.
when it comes to Noval, closing a deal is just the least important part of the whole process.
Yeah, it's referrals
It's
following
referrals,
up.
this long-lasting relationship that you get to build with the clients. That's the most important thing about us as a company.
Perfect.
Try to make people feel happy. We're not just selling apartments, we're selling lifestyles. We protect those lifestyles, and we make sure that what you're receiving is what you were, expecting, which
Absolutely.
is really, really important in this world.
Good answer. I love that answer. Okay, so which of Noval's current projects, pre-construction projects, are you the most excited about?
Can I say all of them?
You can briefly touch on what's kind of
Absolutely.
coming right now.
The thing is that I wouldn't say this one is my favorite. I would say all of them are my favorite because each one of them has something so tremendously great, so specific that makes it unique that you need to get to talk a little bit about all of them.
Right.
For example, we have Harbor Bay in Cap Cana, which is a really luxurious development. It's just right in front of the marine.
Yeah.
Giving clients an amazing view of the marine and the ocean, which is something just like here. Look at this background; it's so amazing, so beautiful, and you have this completely different concept inside Cap Cana. Harbor Bay's bringing this new concept, this new vibe, which is amazing. Some people love to be in Cap Cana. It's an enclosed area, a lot of security. You get to feel great about living in there, and it's pretty close to the airport. One of the greatest things about investing is, location.
Proximity.
Proximity. How far am I from the airport if I'm coming from another country? That's important. And it's just like 186 apartments.
Okay.
Fully furnished. That's a great thing about all of our new
Amazing.
developments. Fully furnished. You have comfortable law exemptions. No 3% transfer tax. 1% exonerated for about 15 years, which is amazing. Then you have Atlantida.
Oh, I love Atlanta.
This is, inspired in this lost civilization.
Yeah.
And it's right on Barceló Avenue.
Okay.
Atlantida is one of my favorite. It's just amazing to see this huge development, with around 8,000 square meters of swimming pool, which is going to be great. The fact that it has all this area of swimming pool gives everybody in the apartments a great view of the swimming pool, a great view of the blue, beautiful water that's going to be there. It's not.
Which is nice because it's not on the ocean, but you still have that.
Exactly, and it's just 5 minutes far.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And you also have access to Noval's private beach club in the beach, which is great. You also have Poseidon Pool Club inside the Atlantida.
Okay.
Then you have River Island, which is the second phase. Is another amazing development over there. It's just like 16 different swimming pools, and it's
Really?
like a lazy river flow all around. You get to see like little waterfalls in which the water's coming down.
Beautiful.
So imagine you being there. Okay, so I have a visitor over here
Fly.
trying to talk to me. Yeah.
It's right here.
So then you have this. You have the Grand Arena, which is also part of this development, where you're going to have like concert presentations. You're going to have this is like an entertainment.
This is in River
area.
Island.
This is River Island, Atlantida, and the Grand Arena. So it's part of the whole complex. The whole complex is
Amazing.
Atlantida. But then you have this. That's going to be huge. Then you have this development just 3 minutes far from Kathmandu.
Okay.
Kathmandu is the first adventure park that there will be in the Caribbean, which is another thing is going to be
That's the amusement park that's coming
That's
in.
the amusement park that's coming.
I'm
just
so excited for
3
that.
minutes far from the location of Atlantida.
Perfect.
That makes the development even more profitable. You have a lot of people trying to get there. Where do you think they're going to stay? They're going to stay at a place that's really close to this amenity. Then Las Terrenas.
Yes.
Oceanfront, the Reef, Silver Beach, just amazing, amazing developments. We have the Reef sold out in about 7 or 8 months.
That's insane.
It was.
How many
it was
units
just
is
amazing.
it?
435 units.
Wow.
The development got sold out in about 7 or 8 months.
That's amazing.
And it's located at a part of Playa Bonita where you have this flat water that is like a natural swimming pool.
Amazing. I've been to beaches all over the world, and Playa Bonita and Playa Cosan are the most like picturesque, straight out of a magazine beaches I've ever seen. They're amazing.
Oh yes, yes. Playa Bonita, Cozumel Bay, where Silver Beach is going to be at.
Yes.
This is just amazing. These two oceanfront developments give you the opportunity of being part of paradise. To have a beach right in front of you. There's a part of the beach where you have a little bit of waves, so in case you want to, practice, water sports and stuff like that, which is amazing. And then you have this other part which is really flat, so you can enjoy of this tranquility that you don't get to have everywhere.
Right.
I would say that these are two I would say diamonds over here in this area, and the fact that you can come to your apartment once the development's ready and it's fully furnished.
Yeah.
It's just amazing that
That's
you don't have to
huge.
worry about furnishing the apartment.
So is when someone buys a unit, is that price that includes furnishing, or you pay for the furniture package separately?
It's included.
It's included. Wow.
Imagine the price is $249 for a unit. It's fully furnished. Central AC, fully furnished in the living room. Furniture in the main bedroom and the kitchen. Electric heater, ceramic stove, electric oven, the hood, everything.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
ready. Once
probably
you're there, you
one
open
of
the door,
the.
it's ready to be used.
That's a selling point for a lot of people. They just want that turnkey experience. If they're, a lot of buyers are not here, they're buying from overseas,
Correct.
and for them to furnish a place is just a headache. So
it's just amazing.
That's
yes.
amazing.
Really, really great.
Okay, can you briefly talk about the current real estate market in the DR and how Noval is kind of positioning itself within the market?
Let's start with saying that Noval started as just a construction company in 2003.
Okay.
Right? And Noval, for about 19 years, has been developing in Punta Cana, which, as we were discussing a couple of minutes ago, has been developing greatly over the past of the years. And Noval decided to develop in Punta Cana. Each one of the delivered already existing developments of Noval are located in Punta Cana. So considering that the market is growing so fast, the Dominican Republic is becoming a trend when it comes to tourism. A lot of people want to come here. Prices are really good. You still have a lot of, some of the most beautiful beaches around the world are here, located in the Dominican Republic. And you can get to have the opportunity to be part of one of those beaches, to have a property right there, to enjoy those things that you can only see in televisions and stuff like that. So due to that demand, due to that, exponential growth of tourism in the Dominican Republic, then Noval decided to expand the horizons. We became really successful in Punta Cana, and then many clients were asking for Noval to be, hey, when you're going to step out of Punta Cana?
Amazing.
Are you developing somewhere else? We're looking forward to seeing Noval outside Punta Cana.
Great.
So back in the days, our CEO fell in love with Las Terrenas. I'm talking about 19 years ago or something like that.
Okay.
And ever since, he had that mind of, I really think Las Terrenas is going to be a great place. So after 19 years, Noval decides to, step outside Punta Cana.
Amazing.
And bring this first development in Las Terrenas, which is the Reef, the one that got sold out in about 7 or 8 months. And as you can see right there, the successful of stepping out. A lot of people wanted Noval to be out of Punta Cana. So when they heard about Noval coming into Las Terrenas, that was a boom.
Yeah.
I said, I want to be part of whatever they are developing in Las Terrenas.
Amazing.
So that's why we were so successful with the Reef. And now considering that the market continues to grow, then many different areas in the Dominican Republic are becoming well developed when it comes to tourism, like Santiago, Las Terrenas, Puerto Plata, Punta Cana, even Santo Domingo has its public. So Noval is, also considering exploring other, places over here in the Dominican Republic. Noval is coming to Jarabacoa as well this year.
Yeah, you just told me that.
Noval is coming to Santo Domingo.
But when are you coming to Cabarete? Because that's what we all want to know.
We're talking about it. Hopefully, I expect Noval to be there at some point. It's going to be great. I'm telling you this as a client, as a sales executive, and as a Dominican. I would love Noval to be, in Puerto Plata. Who knows?
Yeah.
Let's see what happens in the future. And this expansion of Noval, it's due to the demand of the market.
Yeah.
So you got to be there. You got to be in all these places where you're having, growth.
Yep.
And that's one of the things that has made Noval to continue to expand. We're going to Santo Domingo. We're going to Jarabacoa. We're developing here in Las Terrenas, possibly one more development or even two more developments over here. So I think
Amazing.
Noval is expanding, not just to it because of its success in Punta Cana, but because of how demanded exploring and going out of Punta Cana is right now. And Noval listens.
Yeah.
Noval listens to clients, listens to the world of real estate and what's happening. So we're trying to accommodate with the demand and giving clients this amazing opportunity of having a Noval in different areas rather than just having Noval in Punta Cana.
Awesome. I feel like also with Noval, you guys have such a, almost like a fan club, like such a strong database and, clientele base of people who just love what you build, love the quality, love, all these, each development is so unique and so different that it's almost like when a new development does come out, you have like an instant fan base of people who are like, oh my gosh, like I want one.
Yes.
Because they know what they can expect from you, and it's really cool.
It's something to add to that. It's, for example, I have clients that they made a reservation, let's say, in the Reef or any other development. Whenever Noval says that is coming with a new development somewhere else, we have clients that trust Noval so much in our quality, the way we do things, our finishes, the quality of the construction and everything, our concept, that they don't even need to see what's coming. They say, I want one.
That's amazing.
Here's the reservation fee. Whenever it comes out, just let me know which unit and I'll
great.
be there.
That's amazing, though.
Yes, it's such a great thing to have as a company, you know, to have people who fully trust you. And we've been trying to do a great job over the last, 19 years so that we can have this reputation that we have in the construction market of, touristic developments.
Where was Noval based out of before it came to the DR?
Noval is a Dominican company.
It is?
It's a Dominican company with international associates.
Okay, got it.
Our CEO, Cesar Latria, is from Spain.
Okay.
So after Cesar came, I think Noval turned into, this is when this concept of fully furnished developments came.
And do you know why he picked the Dominican Republic to come here and develop? Do you know? Or should I ask him?
I believe that I can ask him to confirm my answer. But Cesar came here for a first time a couple of years ago, and the moment he came here, he fell in love with the Dominican people, the vibe of the people, the area. As you can see all around, this is paradise.
Yeah.
And he had this vision of, coming here and say, oh, I want to be here, permanently. He used to come every now and then, but now he's, living in here.
Cool.
And he has a lot of experience when it comes to, businesses. He was part of the first joint venture in Dubai. He was the CEO of the first joint venture in Dubai, and then
I heard, correct me if I'm wrong, I heard that he was part of the development of like a 6-star hotel in Dubai or something like that.
I think so. We got to reconfirm that.
Okay.
But as
Don't
I
hold
said,
me to
what
that,
I know, he was part of this first joint venture. He was the CEO of the first joint venture in Dubai, which was really successful.
Okay.
And this is why Noval has so many different concepts, because, this international associates bring all these new ideas and they implement them in the company. And we're always, a step ahead.
Amazing.
Trying to innovate, trying to bring new things to the market so that, other people maybe can learn.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Learn from the best. Learn from the best. Great. Okay. Can you tell us about any upcoming expansion plans? I know you just briefly talked about how you're coming to Jarabacoa soon. You're opening, well, you're heading to Santiago to kind of work that area of the island. Anything else?
Well, what I can say about 2023, this is going to be a really amazing year for Noval.
Good.
And for clients that are expecting Noval to be out of Las Terrenas now in Punta Cana. To give you a ballpark figure, we're expecting to release 12 different projects this year.
What?
12 new developments this year.
I'm so excited.
Punta Cana, Las Terrenas.
Cabarete.
Yes, I hope we get there. We're going to get there. I hope
one day.
At some point,
we'll
one day, we're going to get there.
Yeah.
So we're bringing new developments in Santo Domingo. Noval is trying to change, I would say, the sky limit of buildings in Santo Domingo.
Ooh.
Trying to bring something really high.
Yes.
Let's see how it goes. And maybe around 2 or 3 developments in Santo Domingo. We're bringing a development in Jarabacoa in the mountain, which is going to be amazing.
Beautiful.
A completely different project, completely different concept in Jarabacoa. But all I can say, we're talking about 10 to 12 new developments for clients and for everyone that is waiting for Noval.
That's so exciting.
To be, getting into those areas to conquer,
Amazing.
To bring something new.
Great. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it all. Johan, what is the best thing about living in the Dominican Republic?
Okay, so many things about the Dominican Republic that we can mention that we would, use the whole day to answer that question, but let's just try to keep it short. First, let's talk about people. We're so welcoming. It's so great to be around Dominicans. We're this kind of people that is, always celebrating.
Yeah.
Always trying to have a good time. Of course, we work a lot. We are really responsible when it comes to, trying to do things work when it comes to your, professional side of things. But when it comes to, it's a day off, it's a time to celebrate, it's a time to enjoy life. Dominicans truly know how to enjoy life. That's one of the greatest things about us Dominican people. When it comes to the island, the whole island, or the part of the Dominican Republic, just look around. Every time you go to a beach, every time you go around the different places, you feel you are in the middle of a paradise. Mm-hmm. And this little, country, it has everything you would need. You want to go to a beautiful beach? There you have it. You want to go to good malls? There you have them. You want to invest because there's a great, investment market? You have the opportunity to invest. Mm-hmm. And you don't need to be a millionaire. You don't need to be rich to have a great house to invest in a property, oceanfront or something like that. Because here you have a lot of, opportunities when it comes to, mortgage loans. You have, different opportunities of financing and all those things. If you have a plan over here, you can get to have a little bit of everything, which is almost impossible in other countries. Mm-hmm. You need to have a really, really, established economy to afford to get things that you can have over here in the Dominican Republic. And besides this, I know it's so good to be a Dominican.
Good.
So many things you can mention about being a Dominican, but I think those 2 things are really, really important, or 3 things I think I mentioned. The people, the investment opportunities that you have over here, and the fact
beauty.
that you,
the beauty.
Oh, the beauty of the country, and the fact that this is a really well-known tourist destination now, and you have this cultural exchange.
Yeah.
Bring in, so many people, and a lot of tourists are coming here. You get to be exposed to different cultures and different areas, all inclusive. It's a great thing, and the fact that now the Dominican Republic is opening the doors even more to foreigners to invest. That is another great thing about the Dominican Republic. So I think this is a paradise, and I believe that many Dominicans take for granted so many things over here. Mm-hmm. When I say, oh, this country is better, or this country is better, like, have you been around your country? Have you get to know everything around? Yeah. No, if the answer is no, I invite you to go around to, visit different places in the Dominican Republic so you can finally realize that this country has it all.
Amazing. Amazing answer. I love it. Awesome. Thank you, Johan, so much for being here. We are big Noval fans over here at Realtor DR, and we're grateful to be partnered with you guys. You can find all of the current Noval projects on our Realtor DR website. You can go to the Noval Properties website. Absolutely. And where can people follow you or, follow your...
Just follow me on Instagram.
Okay.
Johan Febrillet, Noval Properties.
Okay.
I'll be there for assistance and, any questions or whatever it is, reach out at any time and
awesome.
I'll be there. Always,
amazing.
All the time, 24/7.
Awesome. And if you got value from this episode, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you don't already follow me on social media, you can find me on all platforms at Josie Sells DR. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in next week's episode. Adios.